it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures, and today I'm going to be doing some collaging for my sewing journal. So I've got myself a couple of sheets of book page ready in the Carol Laws tradition of book collaging onto book pages, and then I'll do some neutral collaging on the other side. So I've got all my digitals here that I from the various digital kits that I've got. So these are what I'm going to be using. I haven't got any scraps at the moment because I haven't started using them yet, so I'm going to have to start with virgin sheets and just pick out some that I like to create my collage. So I'm just going to start with this one because I like the idea of this bit of embroidery in the corner. So I'm just going to tear this bit off and then tear it down a bit. I think I'll just try and just tear around, so I don't really need all this blank area. And I'll just tear it, yeah, more or less around like that. I'm not very good at fussy tearing, as you can see, but and then I'll just tear it. Ooh, just the little bit at the bottom, but that's not a problem. I'll probably overlap bits anyway. So I'll just glue this on using my trusty glue stick. That's got a bit sticky now. This is a Scotch glue stick. This is the one I've been using. I've tried others. I quite like this one. I like the size of it, and I find it works well for me. I think everybody has their favourites. I didn't get on terribly well with the Yoo-hoo one, the blue one. I have used it, but I prefer this one, I think. It's just right. Stick this in this corner here and get it more or less flush. There we go, and we're off. First one down. See what else we've got. We've got some of this cute Artie Maze paper. So it's got to be, although I love all the flowers and everything, it needs to be sewing themed generally, the digital. Well, you know, not exclusively, but with some other bits in between. But I do want to make it, because this is what I'm going to use probably to make tags. And although I can put sewing ephemera on top, it'd be nice to have a few of these bits on peeking round as well. Actually, what I think I'll do, I've got two rulers I use for tearing. I've got this one for straight tearing, and the reason I like it is because it's got this cork backing, so it gives a nice piece of grip, doesn't slip about, which I find with it, because I don't have a very good grip myself, so I need this ruler to help me to hold things down. But I've just bought this one, which has got that sort of jaggedy, slightly torn looking edge, which is quite nice for something if you don't need a completely straight edge, and you just want to do a little bit of rough tearing. So I think I might try using that on this, so it still look like I've done a bit of tearing. I've done it the easy way, and I've got my little box. This is an empty mushroom box that I use for my rubbish. Okay, and get rid of that bit. Where's that gonna go? Put that there. So I won't ink around the edge of each paper, because I think I don't think it's necessary when you're doing the collage to ink every page. I just think I like to ink, I'll ink the ephemera. What am I doing? Glue, that's what I need, glue. I'll ink the ephemera when I make it. When I cut it out, I'll ink around the edges of that, and I'll probably sew as well. I I do like the look, even though it's something I'm still getting to grips with. I'm not an expert at all. Haven't really ever done a lot of sewing, but I'm getting there. I'm learning. I've got a card here that will help. Right. And what else? I know I had an idea for something I wanted to put down the middle. Where did I see that? So I can join the two pieces together. Nice long piece that I really like the look of. One of these. I think it might have been that one. Either that one. There's a couple here that I've got a long. Oh, there's that. That would be quite good down the middle, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the one I should use. So too many choices. So I thought it'd be nice to have one single long piece to go down the middle and join it up. So I think, as this has got the more sewing related look to it, I think I'm going to use that. And I'll tear it about there. Oop. My fingers are getting gluey already. That didn't take long. And I'll just get rid of the endy bit. Yeah. There we go. Oop. Yep. Make sure I get rid of all the white. Boop, boop, boop. Oop. Okay. So I think this is really pretty. It's not particularly sewing related, so I might use, I'll use these for other things. I want to try and stick to mainly, and obviously a few flowers never hurts. Okay, and there'll be the odd butterfly here and there, but the sewing has got to be the main theme. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my little book, which is now already got buried. I've got that as well. Right, okay, this is my old diary from work. I thought, well, I'll make use of the older. I brought a load of books home from work when I was preparing to finish, because I was working from home, so I had to bring a lot of stuff home to sort out that I would have done at work if I'd still been there. And come across all these old diaries, and they're all hardback diaries, A5 hardback diaries. So I took out the centres, and I thought, well, I'll use those for gluing on. And I've got about 4 or 5 hardback books, which will actually make really nice journals when I get around to doing something like that. I haven't tried making a journal from an actual book before, but they're good quality books. They're just diaries rather than the sort of book that you'd buy in a bookshop. So they'll still do perfectly well once they're covered up. Doesn't matter how they started life, it's how they end, isn't it, really, that counts. So one of these days I'll have a go at doing that. Okay, let's put that there. And that joins these two pages nicely. Use your card. Keep it all nice. I love that. Whoop. Sorry, just silly there. Right, what else can we? Oh, I know what to do. So I've got out a few other bits and pieces. I've got some lacy digitals, things that I've made. I've just some lace I've made digitals out of, and that's makes quite a nice, slightly more neutral background. So might have some scraps of that. It's a bit of, let's just tear it a bit. I'll do a little. Where shall I put that? Shall I put that down here? Whoop. Going off screen here. Whoop. There we go. So if I put that there. There we go. I'll use that sometime, somewhere. Alright. So, whoops, okay, just put that there. I can always trim off the little bits that overhang afterwards. Right, this is getting quite a pink, so rather a pink hue to it. I'll have to get away from the pink a little bit, but sometimes when you want the ephemera not to look too disconnected, so I might stick with that sort of look for this piece and then move away from the pink. Oh, I had another piece torn out. What did I do with that? It's amazing how fast you get into a complete mess. There we go. There was that piece there, which I could pop in there. I'll just tear that down a bit. Oop, no, I'm not going to use that big jaggedy edge. I think that's a bit over the top. Don't really want half a yellow bird, do we? Ah, stuck to my fingers. Right. So get that. I'm gonna have to get a piece of white. My fingers sticking to the paper so much. Okay. There. Right. How's that? Look alright? Don't know. I think I prefer it down here, really. Yeah. After all that, didn't like it in that spot. It was looking a bit too crowded up there. I have to put something a little bit less busy in that space. Alright. Alright. Trying to keep myself a little bit organised. Not necessarily succeeding. Need something different. What else we got? It's not as if I haven't got lots of choice, really, is it? Would that be too... It's going too far the other way. I'll start moving towards those sort of colours, I think. Right. That's a different bit of lacy stuff. put that there. So this is just the second. This is my first ever crafting in real time. So if I'm not very chatty, it's because I'm just not into the groove yet of crafting and talking. I have to think as well. I'm not very good at that, doing it all at once. So, and I'm trying to film a few videos ahead to see how I get on. So anything that I talk about that's going on in my life at the moment is probably going to have happened sort of several weeks ago by the time this airs. If it ever airs at all. Still not convinced I'm going to be able to have the courage to upload these, but I'm going to keep going, see how I get on. Right, what else we got here? That's quite pretty. Just making simplified. Right. Get the old. But anyway, this is actually a Friday afternoon, early in September. I'm filming this, and this weekend we're going to go and see my daughter's new flat. She's just moved out of London with her boyfriend. They've been living in London for a while and have had enough. Want to get out, get away from, well, the busyness and having to commute. She's got a new job and a new flat that we're really looking forward to going and seeing. And what's really nice is that it's a lot closer to where we live and very close to where her sister lives. So they are actually walking distance from each other now, which is great, because my two girls are very close. Best friends, even though they're 5 years apart. They've always been really close, which is lovely. I don't think, you can't get... They're as close as sisters can be, I think, without actually being twins. But no, they're very good friends, and their partners are also very good friends with each other. They all get on very well, and that's really nice. So I'm really pleased, because now I've got both my girls within a reasonable drive from where I live, so I can go and see them any old time. Not that they've got their own lives to live, obviously, but it is just nice that we can pop over at the weekend and see them both at the same time, probably. Yum, 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 yum. I think that goes there. Yeah, so we probably end up seeing both of them this weekend, which is really nice. We try to see them reasonably often. And of course I might even get to see my little granddaughter as well, which would be delightful. Because I think they're going to take her over to see the new flat too, so maybe we'll be able to all coordinate and meet up to view the new flat together. And that would be great, because I get to see all my girls in one go. I did miss seeing them, as I'm sure everybody who had loved ones that they couldn't see during lockdown. And then we had to have visits in the garden, which was okay when the weather was nice. It's not really possible at the moment, because the weather's been pretty rubbish the last several weeks, really. Most of August has been pretty rubbish weather-wise. Okay. Okay, so I just need something across there. Something not too busy. What about a bit of book page? Let's see what we got. Something not... I don't want anything too... tiny, 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 tiny writing. Not sure where it's from. Okay, just tear off the edgy bit. Gosh, it's so fragile. It just tears like tissue paper, really. And of course now I've overdone it and I've left a little bit of a gap. Anyway, I don't really like that bit sticking out. I'll even it up and then I'll put something to fill the gap. Okay, so I'll put that there. Yup. Lost my book again. Keeps disappearing under the piles. Started off reasonably organised. I like to have everything within reach. So the other exciting thing that's going to happen this weekend, if you can call it that, is I'm going to finally get a CT scan on my shoulder, which was supposed to happen in April, and of course got cancelled. And I suddenly got an appointment this week to go and get it done on Saturday, tomorrow. It'll be. Whoop. No, wait a minute. Okay. I think I've turned it over, but never mind. Okay. Right. Yeah, so I've got to go and get that done tomorrow, and then I get to see the surgeon, and he'll tell me whether they can actually give me a new shoulder or not, which would be a bit. Ugh. I've already had one new shoulder. I had it replaced once, 25 years ago, and this time I think they're saying they may have to completely rebuild it, which will be a bit scary. But first of all, they have to get the scan to see if it's actually possible, see what is possible, and see how it looks. Right, so I just need a little bit for in there. Now I had a little bit knocking around on my desk, which of course disappeared. There it is. Would that work? A little bit there. Yeah, could do that. Yeah, so that's tomorrow. I think a CT scan is quite a. Is not really anything to be worried about. I've had an MRI. Is it an MRI? The one where you go in this big tunnel and it's really, really noisy. I had that done once. That wasn't fun. Didn't like that. You have to wear ear defenders because it's so loud. But this one is a bit more gentle. So it'll be fine. Right. Okay, so that's that bit done. Boop, boop. Okay, let's carry on here. Right, let's go down here. Right, let's have a look, see how that looks up here. Yeah, should be okay. Maybe I'll just straighten that up a bit. Do that right at the top. Okay. Yep. Maybe I'll put that over there. Okay. I think I'm going to need another glue stick any minute now. Luckily I've come prepared and I have one ready. So this is about to run out, I think. See if I can get any more out of it. Yeah, almost. Might just do this piece. That might be it. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Oh, I thought a little bit of music would be quite nice here. See what we get. Yeah. It's all blowing. Blowing away. Right, got a little bit here. No. Put these off. Okay. Yeah. I think so. Okay. Oh, see if I can get any more out of this one. Yeah, hopes on high. No, it's not. It's not having it. Oh, now it's fallen out. That's it. I think that's it's saying I'm done. I'm done. You're not getting any more out of me. So there we go. So you can get the top off this one. This one. It was hard to get it off the first time, but I managed. Okay, oh, it's lovely. It's sort of, you notice the difference with the new one. It's slides much smoother. You don't have to press so hard. There. Okay. All right. Whoa. Okay. Now, see what else we can find. That piece will go down there. That pair of scissors. Goodness knows how this will all look when it's all put into tags and things, but don't know till you try. Don't know if that works or not. I'll be better off down there. We'll see. I'll see if I can find something else for that spot. It's not quite such a big contrasting colour. Maybe not. Dressmaking Simplified. Okay, that's better. Oh, got Dressmaking Simplified there. Well, maybe I don't need that. I could probably end up in a different. Oh, oh well. There we go. Right, so if I put that there, then I just need a little something across there. Right, okay, that's a bit better, I'm a bit happier with that. Ooh, I need a new page. Dressmaking, yeah. Right, let's see what I've got. We'll just kind of fill in that space. Problem is, I've got just too much to choose from here. That's a bit too brown. I'm using that for something else anyway. Sorry, I'm not being very decisive here at the moment. Trying to find a little tiny piece. I do want to use this at some point. Just tear that out. This is quite sweet. Enjoy the little things. But I don't know if it's quite what I want at the moment. I think I'll have to go with another bit of something a bit more neutral. Okay. Something like that. That'll do nicely. Oh, I know. Oh, should I do that? Yeah. Yep. I did get some of these, cut these out of my magazine, my stitching magazine. I cut out a load of ads. What I need is one that goes landscape and not portrait. These are all too big. All my landscape bits are a bit big, and the little bits are all the wrong way round. Ain't that just always the way? Well, I'll come back to those. I'm just going to stick this on. After all, okay. Right, okay. What's in here? No. I was going to put my scissors on, wasn't I? Maybe the scissors would be better going there. Okay, let's put the scissors there. Oh, I need a clean piece of paper. Okay. Goes there. I go there. There. Yeah, like that there. Okay. I will do that. So I nearly finished this bit of collage. I might do a third page, but I might not do that on camera. I was just making a start, and then we'll use stick into my mat. So I have another little project while this is all drying. Oh no, that's not. I don't want to cover up all the scissors, do I? Maybe I have to take that bit off. Yeah, don't stick down. No. Whoop. That there. That's better. Okay, that goes there. Okay. I'll do that bit. Maybe I'll just stick it up here. Yep, why not? No, that's not what it's going to use. Okay. Have to trim all these bits off from around the edge. And then one last bit. I'll just put this bit of lace. See if I can go around the lacy bit. Ooh. Okay. Maybe I'll do that bit. Then we get a little bit of pattern. Do I want it a bit more neutral? Yep, okay. I'll stick it down, I'll trim it off. Afterwards. Yep. Yeah. So much glue. That's the last piece for the moment. Okay. Shall I line it up? Yep. Okay. Right. Get rid of all the little bits. Okay, now I'm going to trim this off. Just bought myself these left-handed scissors. For all these years, I've never had left-handed scissors, and they take a bit of getting used to because you have to angle them differently to the right-handed ones. But I thought, certainly for cutting straight lines, cutting edges, it is easier because you can actually see what you're doing. But it still takes a bit of getting used to. I think I'm better off doing it this way. Just because it angles differently. It's odd. I don't use these all the time because I've got another pair that I've been using for many years they're not really left or right handed, they work both ways, but they've only got quite short blades, so if you want to do long pieces, not that I'm doing really long pieces at the moment, but well, it's more or less, I can always trim it off a bit more when I cut them up into the tags and things that I'm going to make, which I will do. Oh God, ugh. Covered in glue. Right, so that's my first piece of collaging. I'm going to let that dry, and then I will do the back as well, and I might decide to do, I have another sheet ready, I might do just another one, just to make sure I've got plenty to play with. But I'll do that off camera, do the back, and then when I come back in the next video, I'll cut it up into various sizes of tags, maybe some journaling cards, see how it goes. Right, so that's that for today, for now, for doing the collaging. Let me just see how much. Right, we're already at 45 minutes, so I think actually it might be a bit late to start anything new, so I'll call it a day for now. Thank you for sticking with me if you've managed to stick it out to the end. Let's say we'll come back and do a bit more work on this another time. I'm clearly not a very fast scrapper. I've seen many people doing much more collaging than this in a lot less time, but it's the way I work. It takes me a while to get me groove going. So goodbye for now, and hopefully see you in the next video. Bye.